welcome back to Studio Lou. So it's Cindy, and I thought it might be kind of fun to try to do a challenge together that is both a bookmaking challenge and something a little bit different. So this is going to be the first video of the Transform Challenge, where I'm inviting you, whether you're a bookmaker or not, a journal maker, to just play along with me. So the idea here is to transform something that is not a book into a book. So you could do this by going to your local thrift store and going thrifting and finding something that appeals to you, but it's not a book. It can't be any kind of a book with no kind of reading material, nothing like that. I'm talking something completely not a book, and turn it into a book, turn it into a journal. So if you'd like to take part, I would love it. And please, if you could just link me to any pictures that are involved in this challenge. Use the hashtag Transform Challenge on social media, including Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, wherever you're going to be posting, because I would love to see the results. So I will show you some footage from my local thrift store, thrift haul, that I just did a little bit ago. The only caution that I would give you is please make sure that you're safe. If you live in an area where you're in lockdown or something like that, please don't take any risks of any kind that could impact your health. Maybe go shopping in your own home. So I'll give you a few ideas for things that you know might be kind of cool. If you've been following my videos lately, you'll see that I just made some journals out of vintage jigsaw puzzles. Board games might be cool. Children's clothing. Think of what would you use to make a book cover? It could be textiles. It could be anything made from cardboard. Get creative. I would love to see what you come up with. So thank you for joining me, and here is my thrift haul footage, or my thrift trip footage. Thank you. Okay, I'm back, and this is my big thrift haul that I got from the thrift store. So I'm going to take this bag away, and I'm just going to show you the individual items that I got. So here is the first thing I got. This is to sew a couple of loons, a little one and a big one. So that could be used for a journal, or I could just sew some loons. I don't know. Then I got this vintage fabric. It's inside out, so let me just flip some of it to show you the pattern. So cool, and there's a ton of it. I got a whole bunch of stenciled pattern like paper. So there's some text, there's some florals, more florals. This is on a thicker paper. This is kind of like, yeah, that's also floral. It's embossed. Yeah, more florals. I got this. This is a raccoon. It goes with, so I got this. Let me just grab the whole bag. I got this whole vintage plastic bag of different random craft supplies. So in here, there's some latch hooks, some little rulers, some scissors, a cutting wheel, needles, some other scissors, a little tiny General Electric. Oh, those are razor blades. Yeah, so all sorts of goodies. Now, the raccoon goes with this. So that could make an amazing journal cover, right? I could finish it or leave it unfinished with no eyes and scare all of you. You know, keeping it fun. Then I got some cotton fabric that I could dye. And then there's more of this embroidery fabric. It looks like another partial embroidery here that's on a big long piece. What is this? Cross Stitch Supplies 1974 price list. So that could be just a cool piece of paper in a journal. Lots of little bits of paper. Advice for mounting linen bell pulls. And then just some nice, that has birds on it. Yay! So yeah, some bird cross stitch patterns. Those are amazing. This was such a good find, and like this whole entire bag of things cost me like $3 maybe. The Hammock Shop Needlework Catalog. Clara Weaver, made in Denmark. So it's from some kind of material. And then we got these, it's a little pouch made out of doilies. Some red thread. A couple of embroidery hoops. Those are always useful. And then some nice yellow gingham fabric. This is some vintage sewing pattern for like, looks like maybe curtains. Yeah. And I think that's all that's in that bag. Okay. So, I mean, you could even use this plastic bag. Like, look at this bag. It's so pretty, right? So, set all that aside. And then I got another large piece of vintage fabric that's really, really neat. So it's just got like these ladies, like there's a chair and like these ladies all just sort of having a chat and all these orange flowers. It's just a really neat fabric. And then I got this embroidery frame. It's got this kitty cat's embroidery on it that someone started. And then I got another nice embroidery, floral, and it's been mounted on some cardboard. So nothing too wild yet, right guys? Okay, so this is where things are going to get interesting for the Transformer Challenge. So, or the Transform Challenge rather. So I got a copy of a 1980s Trivial Pursuit game. And it's got the game board inside, so immediately I'm thinking about using it for a really cool journal cover, or a couple of journal covers, because, you know, that's the print right there, right? So that would be really cool. And then, of course, I've got all these little pieces. They could be like little charms and hangy things off of the bottom of the book, or like some little like charm holding wires or whatever. And then we've got these code cards. Those could be journal cards. And then of course we have all the cards themselves. So I got to thinking about what kind of a journal I would be making with this, other than just a regular journal. And then I thought, imagine like a travel journal or a journal for the car. And you could like use these, some of them you could use as journal cards for journaling on, but really, you know, I could create pockets like and stuff whole pages full of these cards, so it could be like a travel journal slash car trivia kind of thing, which would be a really fun book. So let's see what kind of questions we have. What media maven died after noting the real news is bad news? Marshall McLuhan. What Brady Bunch vet plays Clarence Williams III's white trash wife in blaxploitation spoof I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? Eve Plum. Yeah, so like really funny, cool, like, you know, 80s, right? You can't beat the 80s. So that is my thrift haul for the Transform Challenge. So I would love it if you also are going to take part And you can do your thrift haul either in a thrift store or around your house, maybe in, you know, your office or your library or your storage room or somewhere you haven't ventured. Maybe open some old boxes from college and, you know, just see what you've got and do something weird. So yeah, there's also the box that could be used. So I love this, the text for the Trivial Pursuit box. So this is my haul for the Transform Challenge. I'm probably going to do at least one journal. This will be the big project though. So the rest of the stuff, I think, like, well, it's a little bit like creative, you know, different textiles and things are part and parcel, at least for me, in my journal making. So this one is, I think, a little bit more off the wall. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I really look forward to seeing what you're doing for the Transform Challenge. So please just use the hashtag Transform Challenge and tag Studio Lou wherever you're posting. I would love to see what you're doing.